1,
2,
3, let's go!
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Why do I sound so excited? That is so weird. In today's video, I have written down some of my top healthy lifestyle tips and tricks. These are just what I personally find to lift me up a little bit, get me in a bit more of like a positive mood and just help me go through life just a happier girl. Like 2 years ago, I was just a bit moody and like just not in the mood for anything, to be honest. But like now I'm just so happy, and obviously I still have down days, everyone does, but I just feel like I've got a really good balance with like going out and like fitness and food and all this. I just feel like really content at the moment, so I just wanted to share some of my tips and tricks, what I do to make myself feel good, and maybe you can do them and maybe it'll make you feel good. I don't know, why am I literally so happy today? Honestly guys, I don't want to brag and like this isn't me being annoying, but I'm so happy at the moment. The other night I woke up and it was like 2 AM and I was like, oh, I've still got ages till the next day because I just wanted to get up. How weird is that? Like, anyway, let me stop rambling and I'll just get straight into tip number 1. So the first little category I've got is all to do with like wellness and headspace, and my first tip is to try and wake up a little bit earlier. But even if you wake up like an hour earlier or 2 hours earlier than your normal time, you're just gonna feel more productive. And like sometimes if you like lay around in bed, it just already sets your day up for a bad day, like scrolling on your phone for like half an hour in bed. Just get up, seize the day, you'll feel better for it. So at the moment I'm waking up at 5:30 every day. In the winter it was more like 6 o'clock, but now it's getting lighter in the morning. It's just easier to wake up a little bit earlier. I try and go to sleep around the same time every night, and that is like a massive tip in itself. Like having a good circadian rhythm is so important to me, and I just think it's so important to go to sleep at the same time every night and wake up at the same time every morning, instead of like messing your body around. It's just not ideal to do that. Obviously in some jobs and stuff you kind of have to, but for me I'm lucky enough that I can go to sleep at the same time every night and wake up at the same time every morning, so I don't really find it that much of a struggle. Like once you get into the routine, it's really not that hard. But yeah, just waking up early just sets you up for a better day, stops you feeling like gross and groggy, and it just puts you in a good mind space. Like you can go through your day and you'll be like, oh, I got up early today, so I have so much more time. And I love it. So even if you just get up like an hour earlier than you would every day, just see if you like it and see if you can become a morning person. Okay, tip number 2 is make your bed. Everyone says this, but swear by it. If you've made your bed, you've already achieved something in the day. Having a tidy room is so important to me. If I have a messy room, I feel like my brain's messy. If I have a tidy room, I just feel clean and nice. I make my bed every day, although sometimes my boyfriend's been making it. In like every mindset book you read or whatever, they will always say make your bed, because at least you've achieved one thing in the day. And like I never understood it at first because, sorry, my mum used to make my bed until like I left school when I was 18. That is so bad. But now I love making my bed and I take such pride in having a tidy room. Like I love my bedroom. It's so nice in here. Everything's just so neutral, and like this room just makes me feel relaxed. I just love it, and it's so tidy. So yeah, overall it's just really ideal to make your bed every day, and you can get home and get into a nice made bed rather than a gross crushed up bed. It's just, you're not gonna feel as good. Number 3, I need to go and get my desk calendar. I'm so puffed out from running downstairs. Tip number 3 is to invest in a desk calendar, or start using your calendar on your phone or any kind of calendar. Honestly, I swear by having a desk calendar. I never had one before until I started working in an office. Then they used to give them to us for free. Since I've been working from home, obviously we didn't get one for free, but I bought myself one off Amazon. It's like this cute pink one. I literally write down every single plan in here because I just feel like my life is just so much more organised when I use this. And like I know when I've got college, I know when I've got appointments, like I've got the dentist, I know when I've got holiday for work. So yeah, I really do recommend getting a desk calendar. You can use your one on your phone, but I just prefer writing things down, and like it's easier to like cross it off when you've done it. Not really much else to say about this, but yeah, you can just keep your life organised by having a desk calendar or any calendar. Kind of going along with that tip is to maybe get like a weekly planner or something. This one is from Home Bargains, and it's got like the week beginning at the top and then every day, and you could just write down like what food you're having that week, what workouts you want to get done. And again, it's just nice to like write things down, then you can like tick it off. You could do it day by day, but I usually do it on a Sunday. But you could, like, say for example on a Monday, write down all the jobs you've got to do that day and then tick them off, and you're just going to feel even more organised without just the desk calendar. Imagine having both. You're gonna be so organised if you do that. I just think mine are so cute because they're pink and they kind of match. Tip number 4 is to start journaling or doing affirmations. When I first started doing this, I thought it was a bit out there for me. I was like, I'm not sure, like I'm not very spiritual, I just don't know. But I started doing it. Let me actually see when. Friday the 19th of June 2020. I actually started a little bit before that, but it wasn't in this journal. And yeah, like I still do it. It's private though. It's private though. It's private though. I would say even if you're not like a spiritual person, you can still gain from journaling and doing affirmations every day, because it is basically goal setting. In mine, I write down things I'm grateful for and then my goals, for example. But with affirmations, you kind of do it in the sense that you've already achieved that goal. So this is just an example, but say if you wanted to be rich, you would write down, I am rich, not I want to be rich. You'd write it down as if you've already achieved that goal. It just puts your head in a really good frame of mind because you just feel so positive after doing it. Firstly, you're writing down everything you're grateful for, which is good for anyone to do. Like, it's so nice to appreciate what's around you and what you've got. And secondly, like the affirmations / goals, it just makes you feel really positive about your future and stuff, and it just helps you focus on achieving them goals. Like if you're writing them down every day, hopefully you're going to do like one small thing every day to try and get you closer to achieving those goals. Along with doing this, you could do like manifesting boards and vision boards, which I have made one. My video cut out and I literally finished filming the video. But yeah, just journaling and doing affirmations and reading into law of attraction is just so good for your mind. I do really think, like, even if you're not a spiritual person, even just by writing down what you're grateful for and what you want in life is just a really good way to start your day, and it will just put you in a positive mindset for the day ahead. Now going into more like health and fitness kind of tips, is tip number 5 is don't put too much pressure on yourself. So what I mean by this, say if you're just starting out with healthy eating, don't give it like the all or nothing mindset, because you're more likely to give up in a month. Say if you cut like loads out of your diet, in a month you're probably just going to end up binge eating or like falling back into bad habits. But if you start slowly and slowly cut things out that you don't want to eat, you're just more likely to stick to it. The same goes with exercise. Don't go all in and like ruin your body. Like, you need to start slow. Do like 1 workout a week, 2 workouts a week, and just start slow. See what kind of workouts you like and just see what works for your body, instead of just like smashing it out for like a month and then just getting sick of your workouts, getting bored of what workouts you're doing. I just think you're more likely to stick to like a lifestyle change if you go into it slowly instead of getting bored of it and just putting too much pressure on yourself. So honestly, just start slow, see what you like, see what your mind likes, see what your body likes, and just don't put too much pressure on yourself to be like a certain person or look a certain way. And I'm sure that if you find what works for you, you're more likely to stick to it. Tip number 7 is to be mindful of what you're eating. And no way am I telling anyone to go on a diet or eat a certain way. But yeah, just know what you're putting into your body, and is it junk food or is it healthy food? Try and eat like a beautiful plate of colours. I always try and include protein, carbs and fats on my plate, and I just feel like eating like that keeps me full for longer, makes me feel good. A while ago I did do calorie counting, and I don't really think it's for everyone, but for me it just made me very wary of what calories I should be eating. Was I eating too much? Was I not eating enough? what foods are high in protein, fat, carbs, and now I just know what's good for my body and what I should be eating roughly. I don't think calorie counting is a maintainable way of eating, but it is good to know what's in what food. And now it just makes me very aware of what I'm eating. On an average plate for me, I just try and include lots of colour, lots of veggies, lots of fruits, you know. My tip would be just to be a bit more mindful of what you're eating, really. Also, I feel like high volume eating really works for me because it's low calorie and high volume. So you have a massive bowl of salad and it's barely got any calories, but it's so good for you. Same with like the pancakes I eat. I can eat like 12 pancakes a day, but it's barely got anything in it. So if you think that's something that could work for you, I could do more videos on it, like high volume eating, high volume foods, just let me know. But yeah, overall, I would just say, just be a bit mindful of what you're eating and just make sure you're eating the rainbow, eating lots of veggies, make sure you include your protein, and yeah. Number 8 is drink more water. That's a podcast I'm listening to at the moment. It's called Drink More Water. It's really good. Highly recommend it. But yeah, drink more water. Obviously, don't exceed like 4 litres a day because that's too much. But everyone knows water is so good for you. So try and drink as much as you can. Tip number 9 is to try batch cooking. So I always do batch cooking on like a Sunday or a Monday. We do a big tray of sweet potato, maybe some boiled eggs and some poached chicken, for example. I just feel like batch cooking is better than meal prepping because meal prepping can get boring. Say if you're having like chicken, broccoli, rice every day, you could get a little bit bored of it. But say if you've got like your roasted sweet potato in the fridge, this is what I had today. I had roasted sweet potato with like mushrooms, onion, loads of veggies, fried it all off with a fried egg. But yesterday I had the sweet potato with a salad. It just makes it so much more versatile, like batch cooking rather than meal prepping. I feel like you're just going to get less bored and you just have more options what you're going to do with the food. So say if you like boil up some chicken, shred it, poach it, put it in the fridge, you could add it to a salad, you could add it to a wrap, you could add it to a jacket potato. So I really do think it's ideal rather than just sticking to your boring 5 containers Monday to Friday. Just have like big containers of a couple things and just pick what you want, add it to what you want, and I just think it's the way forward. Not enough people talk about it. Lastly, tip number 10 is to make time for yourself and appreciate self-care. Self-care is so important to me and having time on my own is so important. I used to get really bad FOMO and I used to hate being on my own, but literally love it now. Give me an hour to just de-stress, have a bath, put on some YouTube. It's just so lovely. I really think if you're someone who has like FOMO, for example, like I did, you just need to learn to enjoy your own company, and once you do, there's no going back. Even if you can only do it like once a week or I don't know, 3 times a week, it's just so nice to like unwind on your own, maybe read a book, but yeah, please just make time for yourself and just become a little bit more selfish. I feel like people think being selfish is so bad, but like making time for yourself shouldn't be seen as a bad thing. And sometimes if you say like, oh no, sorry guys, I can't come today, they're gonna be like, oh, what the hell? But who cares? You should just do you in life. Who cares what other people think? If you want a night in on your own, have a night in on your own. Sometimes it's looked upon badly if you just want to like chill in on your own, but I really don't think it should be. Having time on your own is so important and it's so nice to just unwind and de-stress. So I really think you should make time for yourself and try and appreciate your own company a little bit. And just learn to love yourself a bit. I know it sounds so cringe, but like it's true. Learn to love your own company and just have some time for yourself. So that wraps up my video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. These were just my tips, what I could think of that I try and do regularly, and hopefully they can help some of you. If they do, let me know. If you want to hear anything else from me, also let me know. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.